Okay, now we're finding the circumference, and we remember that circumference kind of reminds me of a fence. Okay, when I hear the word circumference, I think of fence. So circumference is the around distance around the shape. So the formula for circumference is going to be C for circumference equals 2 times pi times r. Now notice we're using radius. We're not using diameter. If they give me the diameter, I'm going to divide it by 2 to find my radius. Okay. Now on this one, they give me radius. So I literally am just going to plug in the radius into my formula. So the 2 is part of the formula that they give me, times pi, and we're going to use 3.14 always for pi. They tell us down here, use 3.14 for pi. And we're going to multiply that times the radius, which is 2. They give us the radius of 2. So I'm going to do 2 times 3.14, which is 6.28. It's always going to be 6.28 whenever you multiply those two together. And then I'm going to multiply 6.28 times 2. So if I multiply those two together, I get 12.56. So my circumference, if I were to take a piece of string or a rope and I wanted to put a huge circle out in the field, it would be 12.56 yards long. You notice it's not yards squared, it's linear. Okay, so we would take a measuring tape, we would measure out 12.56 and we would put it around the circle. That's how we find circumference. The formula 2 times 3.14 times whatever the radius is. Now remember, if they give you the diameter, do not use diameter. Divide the diameter divided by 2 and use the radius.